everyone, it's Holly, and I have no idea if this will be a good or interesting video, but I'm gonna do it anyways. I was looking at some old videos on my channel. I've been on YouTube for 10 years. I've never taken a video down. I've also never like rewatched a video. And I think earlier this year I reacted to my first book haul. I might have reacted to both the Christmas haul and the book haul. Those were my first two videos. I'll put them up here. And my third video was, I assume, a review of Confessions of a Shopaholic. All it's called is Confessions of a Shopaholic. It's 4 minutes, and since I recently reread it, I thought this might be interesting. And so, I don't know, a little backstory. I read Confessions of a Shopaholic when I was in high school. I believe my freshman year, and this video was my junior year of college. That's when I started doing videos, so it's like this is probably 2010. I think I started, I guess I'll click on it and see when I uploaded it.
Hi, okay.
Yes, February 20th. Oh, let me go get headphones and then I don't have to cut out the audio. And I would film on my desk, so I would sit on my desk and then my computer would be up on like whatever I had, or my camera would be on whatever I had to film me. And I didn't edit anything, so let's see here. Let me try and move over and I'll try to put the video up here. Okay.
Hi, okay, so this is a review of Confessions of a Shopaholic by Sophie Kinsella, and this is the American cover.
Oh, and I would play music in the background because I was afraid that my neighbors in my dorm would hear me talking to myself. I'm pretty sure that's Legally Blonde in the background.
The UK cover is different, but it's the first in the series. It's Confessions of a Shopaholic, Shopaholic Takes Manhattan, Shopaholic Ties the Knot, Shopaholic and Sister, and Shopaholic and Baby. I own them all, but this is the first one, and I'll just read you.
So 5 books were out at this point, which makes sense because the 6th book came out my senior year of college. Yeah, oh my gosh. I feel like I have such like a baby face. I think it's just like thinner to some extent, but then also I have my braces. My braces came off the following year.
The description. Becky Bloomwood has what most 25 dream of. A flat in London's trendiest neighborhood, a troupe of glamorous socialite friends, and a closet brimming with the season's must-haves. The only trouble is she can't actually afford it. Not any of it. Her job writing a successful saving magazine not only bores her to tears, it doesn't pay much at all. Still, how can she resist that perfect pair of shoes or the divine silk blouse in the window of that ultra-trendy boutique? But lately, Becky's been chased by dismal letters from Visa and the Endwich Bank. Letters with large red sums she can't bear to read, and they're getting even harder to ignore. She tries cutting back, she even tries making more money, but none of her efforts succeed. Her only consolation is to buy herself something. Just a little something. Finally, a story rises that Becky actually cares about, and her front page article catalyzes a chain of events that will transform her life and the lives of those around her forever. And, I think that it's...
I'm singing the Legally Blonde in the background.
A fantastic book. It's the first book that ever, like, made me feel like the main character, like Becky Bloomwood. She's always really nervous. Like, it starts out with like, okay, don't panic. And I think there's only one that doesn't start out that way. They almost all start out that way, with that sentence. And I really felt like Becky Bloomwood, and I got this book I think my freshman year of high school. So I was really young. I'd never had bills. Like, I couldn't relate to her in that way. So it just shows you how well Sophie Kinsella's writing is. And it is chick lit. Definitely, but I don't think that...
I still really couldn't relate to her then either, and also at the time, it was only like 5 years ago that I realized that I had anxiety, and that was probably why I identified with Becky. Yeah, I'm actually reading the 2nd book right now, and I almost want to put it down because it's almost too hard to deal with right now. But we'll see.
It's a bad thing. I think chick lit is usually given like a bad reputation, but it's a great story. It's got like a great plot. Like I feel like Chiclet's always like boy meets girl, boy and girl fall in love, boy and girl like happily ever after, and that's not what Confessions is.
Same. I think Chiclet is given a bad reputation and people have opinions on it, and I think they should mind their own business.
That's what the Shopaholic series as a whole is. It's kind of like a TV show where like this is kind of like a season or something in the show, and the books are like the whole series arc.
That would be like what a series is. I don't know. And also I think Chiclet is more about other things than just romance, but I just obviously didn't know that at the time.
So it's a great read, and there's a teeny tiny bit of romance with Luke, and he's a pretty great guy. He is definitely a Mr. Darcy-esque character where like you kind of don't like him, but you like him at the same time. And but this book,
I don't know if I would stand by that comment. I feel like I sort of understand where old me was coming from, in that he's not super present all the time, and I think maybe that's what I was thinking. But I think that Luke is very present, or is a really nice guy and not just like misunderstood. Or I wouldn't say he's a Darcy character. Nothing wrong with Darcy or Darcy characters. I just would not classify Luke as one anymore.
Doesn't surround them, whereas the other ones are more about, they have more romance in them. Also, it's just a really interesting read. It's fun. It's a great introduction.
I never edited.
Chiclet. And then I said, like I said, there's so many more books. And after Shopaholic and Baby, this year there's gonna be another one. It's mini Shopaholic. So I highly recommend it, and I'd give it 5 out of 5 things. So definitely read it. Feels very fun.
Did I say 5 out of 5 things? So weird to like watch old videos of myself, because I think especially in the last couple of years I've become like mostly my authentic self on camera. And it's not that I like wasn't myself back then, but I think I was very nervous about people hearing me, and especially like back then, like nobody did this. Like nobody made YouTube. Like people did, but like the book community was so small. It was such a minor part of YouTube, and I don't even know why I started making videos. Like I think I did it just to like talk, and also I lived with the same girl 3 out of the 4 years I was in college, and my junior year she went to Japan for the year, and so I think in a lot of ways I felt isolated because she and like a bunch of our friends were also abroad in Japan. So in a lot of ways I felt very lonely, and so YouTube was like an outlet for me, and it was something where I just like filmed videos and I just put them on the internet. That was interesting. I've always wanted, and I never did it the last time I reread it, I've wanted to do like a re-review of Crown Jewel by Sherwood Smith, which is, I already closed it, is one of my favorite fantasy novels, and it's one of the first videos on my channel. Yeah, so I think that's something that I'll do the next time I reread that. And maybe I'll do it like this, maybe I'll like but that one I will probably put more effort into it, because I would like to give that book like a good review. I would not call that a review, it was me talking. Not that I do great reviews now, but I don't think that one was very good. 700 people watched that, and like 30 people will watch this video. But that was just book YouTube at the time. Like it wasn't a thing. All of the people I watched at the time who made bookish content no longer make bookish content on YouTube. So yeah, it was a different world. But yeah, so that's one of my first videos on YouTube, and I still love Confessions of a Shopaholic. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.